frequently asked questions about orthostatic hypotension. Orthostatic hypotension, also known as postural hypotension or scientifically as orthostatic hypotension, is a common yet often overlooked condition. Below are the 7 most frequently asked questions to help you better understand this phenomenon, and more importantly, learn how to prevent and manage it effectively. 1. What is orthostatic hypotension? Orthostatic hypotension, also known as postural hypotension, is a condition where blood pressure drops suddenly when a person transitions from lying down or sitting to a standing position. This drop usually occurs within the first 3 minutes after standing up and can trigger a variety of symptoms such as dizziness, lightheadedness, faintness, and even loss of consciousness. To understand this better, it helps to know that, when you are lying down or sitting, blood flows to the brain easily. However, upon standing, gravity pulls blood toward the lower part of the body, especially the legs. If the nervous system doesn't quickly respond, by constricting blood vessels and increasing heart rate to push blood back to the brain, then blood pressure will drop rapidly, causing a temporary lack of oxygen to the brain. Medical diagnostic criteria for orthostatic hypotension: a drop in systolic blood pressure of greater than or equal to 20 mm of mercury, or a drop in diastolic blood pressure of greater than or equal to 10 mm of mercury, within 3 minutes of standing up. Why does the body respond slowly? In healthy individuals, baroreceptors, pressure sensors in blood vessels, detect changes in posture and signal the nervous system to regulate blood pressure. However, in people with chronic conditions, such as diabetes, Parkinson's disease, or autonomic neuropathy, in the elderly, or those on medications affecting the cardiovascular system, these reflexes may be delayed or weakened, preventing timely blood pressure regulation. In summary, orthostatic hypotension is a common blood pressure regulation disorder, especially among older adults or those with underlying health conditions. If left unrecognized or unmanaged, it can lead to discomfort, falls, injuries, and significantly reduced quality of life. Two. What causes this condition? Orthostatic hypotension, also known as postural hypotension, results from a reduction in blood flow to the brain when the body changes posture suddenly, from lying or sitting to standing. This happens when the autonomic nervous system fails to adjust quickly enough to keep blood pressure stable. Major causes include: 1. Impaired autonomic nervous system function. This is common in the elderly and in people with neurological conditions such as Parkinson's disease, long-standing diabetes, or autonomic neuropathy. When the autonomic nervous system cannot quickly regulate blood vessels and heart rate upon standing, blood pressure drops sharply. 2. Dehydration and reduced blood volume. When the body loses fluid due to diarrhea, vomiting, excessive sweating, or use of diuretics, circulating blood volume decreases, making it difficult to maintain blood pressure when standing. Blood loss or internal bleeding can also lower blood volume and trigger orthostatic hypotension. 3. Medication side effects. Certain medications can lower blood pressure, especially diuretics, antihypertensive drugs, vasodilators, antidepressants, such as tricyclics or MAO inhibitors, Parkinson's disease medications. These drugs may dilate blood vessels or alter the body's salt and water balance, leading to low blood pressure upon standing. 4. Chronic medical conditions. People with diabetes, hypothyroidism, heart failure, or chronic kidney disease are at higher risk because these illnesses affect blood pressure regulation. Additionally, adrenal gland disorders such as Addison's disease may also be a cause. 5. Prolonged standing or rapid posture changes. Standing still for long periods, especially in hot environments, can cause blood pooling in the legs. Sudden posture changes, particularly when getting out of bed, can prevent the body from adjusting blood pressure in time. In summary, orthostatic hypotension can result from various causes, ranging from temporary dehydration to chronic diseases or nervous system dysfunctions. Identifying the underlying cause is crucial for doctors to develop an appropriate and effective treatment plan. What are the symptoms of orthostatic hypotension? Recognizing the symptoms of orthostatic hypotension is crucial, as they often appear rapidly after a change in posture and can easily be mistaken for general fatigue. People with this condition may experience sudden dizziness or even faint if not treated promptly. Common signs include dizziness or lightheadedness. This is the most common symptom, usually occurring immediately after standing up from a seated or lying position. Blurred or darkened vision, a sensation of visual dimness, like seeing through a foggy screen. Loss of balance or a feeling of falling. Some individuals may feel as if their body is drifting or that they can't control their direction. Mild nausea or queasiness, caused by a sudden drop in blood flow to the brain. Cold sweat. Pale skin, often accompanied by palpitations or a racing heartbeat. Fainting. Syncope. In more severe cases, the person may temporarily lose consciousness if not seated or laid down in time. When do the symptoms appear? Symptoms usually begin within a few seconds to a few minutes after standing up, and they often disappear quickly when the person sits or lies back down. However, if they occur frequently, it's a sign that requires serious medical evaluation. Easily overlooked symptoms. Many people dismiss dizziness or blurry vision, assuming it's due to lack of sleep, fatigue, or hunger. However, if this happens repeatedly throughout the day or week, especially after standing up suddenly, it could be a sign of orthostatic hypotension. In summary, listening to your body and paying attention to unusual sensations when changing positions is key to early detection. If you regularly experience the symptoms above, monitor your blood pressure and consult a doctor for an accurate diagnosis. Part 4. Who is most at risk of orthostatic hypotension? Orthostatic hypotension is not uncommon and can affect various groups of people. However, some individuals are at higher risk due to age, lifestyle, health conditions, or medication use. 1. Older adults. This group is most affected because the autonomic nervous system weakens with age, making blood pressure regulation less efficient. Additionally, seniors often have chronic illnesses and take multiple medications, factors that increase the risk of a blood pressure drop when changing posture. 2. People with diabetes. Long-standing diabetes can damage the autonomic nervous system, a condition known as diabetic autonomic neuropathy, impairing the body's ability to adjust blood vessels and heart function when standing. 3. People with neurological disorders. Those with Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, MS, Alzheimer's disease, or other neurological conditions are at high risk because these disorders can affect the brain or spinal cord's blood pressure regulation centers. 4. People taking medications that affect blood pressure. Certain medications can cause blood pressure to drop upon standing, such as antihypertensive drugs, vasodilators, diuretics, antidepressants or sedatives. Taking multiple medications, polypharmacy, increases the risk of orthostatic hypotension, especially in older adults. 5. People who are dehydrated or have blood loss. Those who are dehydrated from heat exposure, diarrhea, vomiting, or have lost blood, e.g., post-surgery or due to accidents, may experience reduced blood volume, making them prone to blood pressure drops when standing. 6. People who stand for long periods or change posture quickly. Workers who stand for extended hours, like security guards or salespeople, or frequently change posture quickly are more likely to experience blood pooling in the legs, leading to a drop in blood pressure. 7. Pregnant women. During pregnancy, the circulatory system expands and hormone levels fluctuate, which can lower blood pressure, especially during the first and second trimesters. This makes pregnant women more prone to dizziness when standing. In summary, older adults, people with chronic conditions, those on blood pressure affecting medications, and individuals with sedentary lifestyles or rapid posture changes should be particularly cautious. Recognizing the risks early allows for proactive prevention and effective response to orthostatic hypotension symptoms. Part 5. Is this condition dangerous? Orthostatic hypotension may sound mild at first, but in reality, it can pose several risks if not identified and treated in time. The severity of this condition depends on how frequently it occurs, its underlying causes, and how the body reacts when blood pressure drops. 1. Risk of falls and injuries. When blood pressure suddenly drops upon standing, the brain may not receive enough blood, causing dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting. Loss of consciousness or balance can lead to falls, which are especially dangerous for older adults and may result in fractures, head injuries, or other serious accidents. 2. Temporary brain hypoperfusion. The reduced blood flow to the brain can cause symptoms like headaches, dizziness, difficulty concentrating, and temporary memory loss. If it happens frequently, it can negatively impact daily functioning and quality of life. 3. A warning sign of underlying health issues. Orthostatic hypotension isn't just a posture-related issue. It can also signal more serious conditions such as autonomic nervous system disorders, heart failure, Parkinson's disease, or long-term diabetes. If not diagnosed early, these underlying issues may silently progress and lead to complications. 4. Impact on daily life. People with orthostatic hypotension may become afraid of standing up quickly or avoid movement altogether, leading to a more sedentary lifestyle. This condition can also make it difficult to participate in outdoor activities, work, or travel, ultimately lowering quality of life. In summary, orthostatic hypotension isn't always immediately dangerous, but if left unmanaged, it can lead to serious consequences, especially for older adults or those with chronic conditions. Recognizing symptoms early and getting proper treatment can help reduce risks and improve overall health. Part 6. What to do when you have orthostatic hypotension. Orthostatic hypotension usually comes on suddenly when transitioning from sitting or lying down to standing. Prompt action is key to avoiding risks like falls, fainting, or impact injuries. Here are some useful steps and tips for managing the situation safely. 1. Stop immediately. If you feel dizzy, have blurred vision, nausea, or lightheadedness upon standing, stop moving and sit or lie down immediately. Elevate your legs slightly if possible to help blood flow back to your heart and brain, improving your blood pressure. 2. Drink water. Dehydration is a common cause of low blood pressure. If you haven't had enough water, drink a glass of plain water or a light saltwater solution to increase blood volume. 3. Stand up slowly. If you've experienced this before, get into the habit of standing up gradually. Sit upright for a few moments before standing. When you stand, use support if needed and stay steady for a few seconds before walking. 4. Wear compression stockings. These stockings apply gentle pressure to the lower body to prevent blood from pooling in your legs, helping to maintain stable blood pressure when you stand. 5. Consult your doctor. If the condition recurs, see a doctor to identify the root cause and get an appropriate treatment plan. Your doctor may check your blood pressure in various positions, order blood tests, or evaluate autonomic nervous system function. 6. Adjust medications if needed. Some medications can contribute to blood pressure drops with posture changes. If you're on medications for high blood pressure, depression, or Parkinson's, consult your doctor about adjusting the dosage or switching medications. 7. Maintain a proper diet. Increase salt intake. If not contraindicated, eat well-balanced meals, and split meals into smaller portions throughout the day to prevent post-meal blood pressure drops, a common form of orthostatic hypotension. Avoid excessive alcohol and caffeine as they can lower blood pressure further. Reminder: orthostatic hypotension can be managed if detected early and addressed correctly. Don't ignore it, listen to your body and adjust your daily habits accordingly. Part 7. How to prevent it. Preventing orthostatic hypotension not only helps you avoid sudden dizziness but also protects you from falls, injuries, and a decline in life quality. Here are practical, effective ways to prevent the condition. 1. Change positions slowly. When moving from lying or sitting to standing, sit up and wait a few seconds, then stand up slowly. Use a chair or wall for support if needed. This gives your body time to adjust your blood pressure and avoid sudden drops. 2. Stay hydrated. Dehydration is a common cause of low blood pressure. Make sure to drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily, unless your doctor has advised otherwise. 3. Slightly increase salt intake. If allowed, sodium helps retain water and maintain blood pressure. However, any increase in salt should be approved by your doctor, especially if you have heart or kidney conditions. 4. Exercise regularly. Light exercises like walking, yoga, and stretching can improve blood circulation and regulate blood pressure. Avoid overly intense workouts that might cause sudden blood pressure drops. 5. Use compression stockings. These special stockings help prevent blood from pooling in the legs when you stand, thereby keeping blood pressure stable in an upright position. 6. Eat properly. Avoid heavy meals, especially in the morning. Divide your meals into smaller portions throughout the day to reduce the risk of post-meal hypotension, which is common in the elderly. 7. Limit alcohol and caffeine. Both beverages can lead to dehydration and lower blood pressure, especially when consumed excessively. 8. Monitor your medications. Some medications, such as antihypertensives, diuretics, and treatments for Parkinson's or depression, can contribute to orthostatic hypotension. Speak with your doctor if you suspect your medications are affecting your blood pressure. Conclusion: preventing orthostatic hypotension isn't just about medical treatment, it also involves your daily lifestyle. By adjusting your diet, exercising smartly, and being mindful of how you move, you can take control of this condition. Orthostatic hypotension is not uncommon, and if caught early, it can be effectively managed and prevented. If you or a loved one often feels dizzy upon standing, don't ignore it. Listen to your body, adjust your habits, and see a doctor when necessary to protect your health. If you found this article helpful, feel free to share it with friends or family. You might just help someone avoid an unexpected fall in the future.